Hello everybody. I just finished reeving this 3800 Terex in real metal wire. I did a quick video before I was done, but I thought I'd just wait and just do the whole thing over. I got plenty of time on my hands being retired and quarantined and having to stay here anyway with a 12-year-old in virtual school. So I had already, as some may know, I wired this MLC650 in real wire because they didn't reeve it right. They had two strings tied off here on the self-assembly cylinder. So obviously they didn't know how to do it with one piece of wire. So rather than do it in thread, I thought I'd try the wire because I've seen it on a few others, mostly RC. But it works fine on this 650, and man, it looks great. It looks real, which this thing got a lot of realism in it anyway with some of the detail in it. Very well detailed. Not quite as much as this bad boy here, but so I thought I'd do it to this. I was going to do it to this, but this has got the roller, the wire guides here, and it's just a small little area there. It may take me a little more time to do next time, now that I know how easy it was to do this one, because this one has no guides or wire guides on either end. So all I did was I had my hemostats. I kept tension on this side with the hemostat hanging here. And as I reeved around this thing, I would stop and tape it here to keep the tension while I grab the wire at the beginning, stuff it through here, and run it around back like that. Then I would take the tape off, pull that tight, and that would go right up into the pulleys, and I would tape it back down here to keep the tension on it, and then do another one. This only took me about 10 or 15 minutes to do. I even used a couple of these. I'd have it pulled down and I would just lay the wire down here because I had a bunch pulled out, and just lay the weights on it, and it kept tension while you're grabbing the other end. Now what I really liked was the way it spools itself. It did a pretty clean job of just running right on there and going back and forth and spooling on there pretty clean. And of course I used my electric screwdriver, so it didn't take too long to do that. But it looks great, and I'm going to work it for you to show you how well metal reeving really works. Let me grab my jet tool here. I typically use a Holley jet tool. Simply put, if you don't know what it is, it removes and replaces the metering jets and the old carburetors, which now everything's fuel injected. So I don't use this anymore because I sold my race car. So it works real good to stick on here and turns this thing. Now I'm going to get back a little bit. And you can see it going down. You can see the wire getting loose. Now go back up. All right, come on, get back on there. Going down again. You can see that wire does just a little bit, and that's the wire. It does it on that 650 as well. The trick, keep a lot of weight on it. The more weight you got, the better it seems to work. This didn't take long. As you can see, I did my little tie off on the insulation, and I did something different here. If you guys have looked at this before, I used to have it tied off around this last pulley here, because they don't give you anything to tie off in here anywhere. There's really nothing except the boom. You have to put it on one of these or something, or God, I don't even know. So I put it on the bridle carrier. Looks great. Works great. If you guys are afraid to do these in wire, I say don't be so afraid. I'll come over here and show you what I use. There it is right there. I get these from Michael's. Of course, this is the second one now because the MLC650, it does only come with 60 feet. And I have all 60 feet on that Terex. But I probably cut off about 8 feet from the 650. And you can see the drums. Let me get in here a little bit. I could have put more on it, but this is up a little bit, and it's I gotta leave it up so this thing stays level, because this determines this angle, and to keep this line looking kind of nice, because I'm sure this thing shouldn't be flopping and this thing hanging. And that's what it does when you move it. See how it's getting tight because it's hitting right there. So I deal with everything in one way or the other. And that's what this is. Mine doesn't stick very well. Oops. So I put this in there to, oops, to jam this in a little bit. Keeps it still, because I do have a problem with that. I know I'm getting a little off track here because I started this video for, there we go. And that holds that there. And it's got a pretty good line on it. And all I got to do is adjust the A-arm, and that pulls the pendants, it pulls the weight up and down as well. So it's a little balancing act on that thing. But back to this bad boy. Yeah, if you're afraid, give it a shot. Like I said, it only takes weight. I got about a, I don't know, about a 5-6 pound weight, maybe more, on the hook of this thing. It does keep everything nice and tense. Even these things stay nice and tight. I like the detail. I like the way it looks. I'm going to do that next. I'm going to go buy a couple of these and do a couple of more of these. And I may even do a luffing jib. I may do the luffing arms on both of these after I do the bridle on this 1600 here. And then I'll see what I'm going to do with them over there. I may do them on all of them. I mean, reeving these A-arms is a piece of cake anymore. I don't have too much trouble with it. The slowest thing are these that are cross-reeved, of course. And doing that in cable, that might be a little tough. I may try one, but oh boy. Maybe if I buy a new one, something new, and I'll try it while I'm doing it for the first time on that model. Because all of these are cross crossed and skipped, crossed and skipped, just like they say to do it. I don't cheat them, I do them like they say. It makes them look like they really look. And the thing's the same way, crossed and skipped. Looks like it'd be tough to do in the wire. So we'll see how it goes, guys. In the meantime, let's see if somebody else can do this with me. Have a great day, y'all. Stay safe.